Hello again, welcome to part 2 of the virtual open studios. This is the second part of the linear exhibition and it's numbers 9 to 16. We finished with number 8, which was the East Anglian Paladin Barn, and above here is number 9, which is called Restoration Project Malden. On leaving a car park in Malden in Essex, I spotted this renovation project going on, which fitted very nicely into the renovation project I was running between about 2012 to 13. And it's also acrylic on canvas. And as you can see, like the others, it's got a white edge and is unframed. This is number 10. And this is called Corner House with Scaffolding in Chroma. This was quite an extensive restoration project, as you can see, and there was a bit of a challenge because it's a corner site. I'm not very good at doing corners, but I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. And some of the details on this one too. It's one of the larger paintings. I'm afraid this one's got lines all the way across it because the sun has decided to come out. And I will try and get a better shot of it soon, but I do like to see a bit of sunshine. This one is called Venetian Escape, and it was a result of a residency that I was awarded 6 weeks at Cuckoo Farm Studios in Essex in 2010. I'd actually been stuck in Venice for a week longer than I expected to due to the Icelandic volcanic eruption, which was actually not, oh there you go, the sun's gone in, so not as exciting as it might have been to have the extra week in Iceland, Iceland I wish, in Venice, but I wanted to see these outside steps and we hadn't had time, so I actually managed to get back in that week to take pictures of it. It was in a bit of a state, and I was told by somebody who visited afterwards it actually got a lot worse than that, so I wondered how it looks now. It's sort of a Romeo and Juliet kind of scene. The residency enabled me to work on much larger work than my own studio permits. So that is number 11. Number 12 is down here, and put some sun into it this time. This one's called Railings, Colchester, and if you go down Sheepan Road in Colchester, you can see this particular building. I spent some time there as it's near the School of Art. This is the other painting that I did at that residency. I did a small project of staircases, outside staircases, and this one was called Escape Fallbridge. I had the enormous Benham Gallery at Cuckoo Farm Studios, so I was lucky to be able to actually experiment with different textures and things on here, which I hadn't been able to do elsewhere. And again, if the sun goes in, I will try and get a shot without the lines all over it. This one was actually selected for the London Group exhibition in 2011 for the cello, when it was at the Cello Factory, which was nice. This one here is the result of a commission that I was asked to do of this particular building. And this was one of the drafts when we were trying to experiment with what sort of ideas they wanted and what they wanted from me. This is one of the smaller ones, which is 25 by 35. So this is called Inside Cityscape, and it's number 14. This one here is called Essex Support Swoops. I'll stand it up again. Essex Support Structure 2. A friend of mine lived near this collapsed building in North Essex. It belonged to the Water Board, and she knew I like collapsed buildings, so she sent me some photos. It was a very complex drawing to do because of the amount of detail there, but I quite enjoyed doing it. Let's go in to see some of the detail. And the very last one is a little one called Blackwater with Trailer. I was walking on Mersey Island a few years ago and I found an assortment of wooden sheds and other buildings with machinery scattered around, and these trailers were tucked behind some of the houses. So just give you a final whiz round from 16 all the way back to number 1, and that is the conclusion of the linear tour of Open Studios. And we've gone, while I've been doing this, we've gone through rain and sunshine and cloud. And thank you very much for your attention.